and I'm just filing like this. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So as you guys saw by today's title, I'm going to be showing you guys how I do my nails at home. I'll insert a photo of them. But I've been getting this requested so much from you guys, asking how I've been doing my nails at home. So ever since Corona kind of hit, I've wanted to learn how to do my nails at home, because obviously salons keep closing in and out in California, which is where I live. So I figured honestly it'd be worth it. It seemed fun to learn how to do. So basically how I do my nails at home is I use a builder base, which is kind of like a acrylic type thing, but it's a lot easier to use in my opinion. I am going to be putting the girl up on the screen whose TikToks I actually learned from. So if you want like a way shorter version, you can watch those, but they're not in depth. So I kind of had to figure some stuff out on my own. So I'm just gonna be kind of showing you guys how I do them more in depth, and like the little tricks I've learned, because if you don't know some of these things, it can be a little bit difficult. I have this huge box of stuff for my nails. I have the LED light,
I have like acetone, I have polishes, I have my electric nail drill, cuticle stuff.
Tons and tons of things in here. I would say I got all this stuff for under $150 on Amazon. So I'm going to make an Amazon storefront. That way I can put all these products like in the storefront, so it's super easy for you guys to access. If I can't figure out how to make a storefront, I will just link everything down below for you guys. But yeah, I'm going to be doing that. I also already have my previous set of nails off, so I'm going to set up. Normally I actually do this on the ground, so I think I'm gonna move. I don't know if I should do them. Actually no, I'm gonna try and do them on my vanity, and if I don't have enough space, I'll move to the ground. Okay, so here is all the products I'm going to need to start. I'm not getting out the UV light yet. This is a nail strengthener. So this is what I use on my nails when I don't have the acrylics on, because it's just good for them. I have my tips right here. I have this. This was kind of like extra to buy, but I think it was worth it. It was like $1 for this thing. So definitely recommend getting one of those. And then you're definitely going to need an electric nail drill. The girl I watched doesn't use one. She just files, but that would probably take forever if you didn't. So I think this is worth like 15-20 bucks. I am starving, so I'm gonna go make some food real quick and then I'll be right back. Okay, so I'm gonna have this more focused on like my hands than my face, but I do normally watch like Netflix or something while I'm doing this, because it takes me like 2-ish hours. I DM'd the girl on TikTok, because we're like friends on TikTok and Instagram, and asked her how long it took her at first, and she said like 2-3 hours, because this is only like my 5th or 6th time probably doing them, and I didn't do them good until like the last set I did, so because I figured something out. So yeah, that's just kind of the deal. It takes a while, so you have to have the patience to do it, but I enjoy doing it. I think it's like fun and therapeutic kind of. I'll talk about how I take them off at the end of this video. So the first thing you want to do is buff your nails and everything like that, so they have a smooth base. If they're bumpy, it's gonna look weird when you put the gel on. So I first just go in with a little buffer like this and buff them just like that on all of them. And I like mine cut really short because I don't like having a nail under it, and they normally grow out a little bit. So this is what mine looks like. Pretty basic, and it came with a bunch of brush it, like different heads, and it came with a ton of these, which is super awesome. I use this head for filing them and making them buffed out. This is what you're gonna want to use. So I just put that on here, and I'll show you which one I use later on to clean up the edges, but this is all you need to know for now. We're gonna use this. I use it on like a medium-ish speed, and I'm gonna buff them out. I'm also gonna get Vampire Diaries going, because you know. Also, sorry if the lighting sucks. It's rainy today and my ring light's broken, so this is what y'all get. Except I don't think it matters that much anyways, because we're just focusing on my nails, not my like face. So let's do it.
Previously on the Vampire Diaries.
Oof. Okay, so all my nails are buffed out. I use this. I'm gonna use a different head now of the drill. And where did I put them? Oh. I'm gonna use a head that's just kind of like round pointed-ish at the end, and just get along my cuticles so they're cleaned up a little bit. Cuticle remover, and we're gonna push back our cuticles so that the nails are elongated. And to do this, use this little tool. I've had it for a while, so don't have a link. So my nails are all cleaned up now. So now I'm going to measure out each of my nails and glue on the tips. And the tips came with glue, so, or no, I ordered like a huge bag of the glue. So I have tons of glue, and then I'll just glue on the tips. Nails are on. We look like a crazy person. I don't know if people like keep their nails this long. Don't know how they do that. So we're gonna trim them down. You want to trim them more than you want them to be, because you're gonna have to file to shape them. So make sure when you cut them, you leave some room for filing. So not too much room, but just like a little room, you know? Make sure you have a good file first off, but I will take, I don't know if I can show this well, but it depends how you want to shape them. So if you want them almond shaped, you're gonna have to cut them like this and then file them. But I like them kind of just more squared like this, so I don't do too much. I just file the inner part, and then I just file the tip and make it rounded on the sides, and that's kind of how I do mine. So now that we have all of the tips on and filed, this is what they look like. This is the most difficult part in my opinion. So we're gonna take our electric drill. The girl I watched, she just uses a file and buffs them. I tried that the first time, didn't go well, they looked awful. So I invested in one of these, and I think it's so worth it. So we're going to be filing this, the tip and the nail, because you want this to be smooth all the way. You don't want it to have a little bump. So basically, I'm gonna file all this down so it's smooth, and you don't want to forget the inner corners. So just take this and file on the inner corners like that, and it should wear it away, and they should be fine. Let me show you guys as best as I can. This is kind of the make or break though if they're gonna look good. So you want to make sure this part's good. This is definitely, filing in general is what takes me the longest. So I have it on kind of a highish setting, and I'm just filing like this, and on the inner corners again just filing that down. So we want to make it super smooth. I know the camera's not going to pick that up super well, but hopefully that kind of just makes sense and you can watch me do it and you will see. So you can see it's getting flatter, so that's what we want, and I'm just going to keep doing this until I have it to what I like. So all of my nails are on, they have the tips and everything like that. So now we're going to cleanse them using a nail surface cleanser. This is just the one I use. So we're gonna use this. One really important tip, the first time I did this, I used like a cotton round or a cotton ball. Don't use that because it will leave little fuzzies all over your nail and it's gonna be a mess, like a whole mess. So use a paper towel that doesn't have like fuzzies or anything, just like nice paper towel and just clean them each off. So once your nails are cleansed, then I'm going to use the pH stuff. I think this dehydrates your nails or something. Put a coat of this on them. Okay, next we're going to do the base coat, and we're going to cure it under the light for a minute. Do 3 coats of builder base on each one. Make sure when you do it, you start in the center and do super thin coats onto each side. Hi, I'm editing. Sorry if the quality sucks. But when you're doing the builder base, make sure you are being super specific before you cure it under the light, because once you cure it, it's set in place and you can't really fix it. So you want it to be nice and like well done and clean, not like having spots all over, because if you do that, it's gonna look crappy once you paint it, if that makes sense. So yeah. Okay, now we're going to paint that. I also added a cute little heart for Valentine's Day. I'll show you guys them after I'm done. Okay, I just put on my cuticle oil and this is how they look. I did a little heart on the nails. This one actually turned out cuter, way cuter. But I think they look super good. That took me really long today, but I was also watching Vampire Diaries and I did eat. It takes forever, so you have to have a ton of patience, and I don't have anything else to do, so I like doing it. But yeah, I think you get faster, I'm sure, with time, but they're super cute. And if you need to ever like remove or clean up the edges, I always try and clean up the edges before I put them under the UV light. But if there's like any on my skin or anything that it can kind of peel off, I normally just do it in the shower because the hot water comes right off. And for removing them, I will take a little piece of cotton and soak it in acetone and put it on the nail, and then I'll wrap it in foil so it like stays on there, and then I'll put my hand in a dry baggie or Ziploc bag and put the bag into some warm water because that helps the gel lift. So that's just kind of what I do to remove them. I'm sure there's plenty of tutorials on YouTube that like show you how to remove gel polish or builder base or anything like that. But if you guys enjoyed this, don't forget to hit the thumbs up button. I hope this was informational and helped you all out. I will put Zoe's TikTok up on the screen if you want to check out her TikTok tutorials. This just kind of goes more in depth, and I will have all the products down below, either on an Amazon storefront or linked. So I hope you guys enjoyed this. Don't forget to subscribe down below, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye guys.